Good morning, friends. We continue in our reading of Job. Thank you for joining us. Please do take a moment to post a greeting, share a comment, let us know that you are here with us. And I encourage you to hit the like button on this video. So we are continuing in Job. Let's start how we always start and take a look at the big picture of this book. There it is. And we are starting chapter 15 this morning. So, big picture. Here we are in this largest, most central portion of this book, chapters 3 through 37. Job's protest. Actually, Job's protest is all through there. Job and his interaction with his friends. We're in this section from chapters 3 through 28 where there are these three friends. They speak, Job responds, they speak again. It's this back and forth that keeps going, and it's interesting to say the least. It's one of these moments where Job and his friends cannot quite agree. Job's friends are more interested in being right than in being supportive of their friend. Which I find ironic. I think that's a good way to put it. It shows them as being the kind of friends that, with friends like these, you don't need opponents or enemies. Because they're not really supportive of him. They're not there for him. Good morning, Mom. So, friends, let's read. Pull up the reading windows, pull up the timer, and let me share that I will be reading from the left-hand column, which is the Complete Jewish Bible. The right-hand column has the text as found in the New Revised Standard Version Updated Edition. So we've got a Jewish Bible and a Christian Bible side by side. Primarily, I will use the right-hand column in order to remind us of moments when Jewish biblical language tradition doesn't sound familiar because it presents differently than we're accustomed to as Christians. There are moments where the spelling is a little bit different, but the pronunciation is not. So Eliphaz with an F or Eliphaz with a PH, guess what? It's still Eliphaz. Opening verse of chapter 15. However, when we get to where Job speaks, now we've got a pretty significant difference because Job in Jewish biblical language is Iyov, Iyov. A good deal different than Job, Job. Good morning, Audrey. So, friends, let's read. Resuming our reading of Job at the opening verse of chapter 15. Then Eliphaz the Temanite, spoke. Should a wise man answer with hot air arguments? Should he fill up his belly with the hot east wind? Should should he reason with useless talk? Or make speeches that do him no good? Why are you abolishing fear of God and hindering prayer to him? Your iniquity is teaching you how to speak, and deceit is your language of choice. Your own mouth condemns you, not I. Your own lips testify against you. Were you the firstborn of the human race, brought forth before the hills? Do you listen in on God's secrets? Do you limit wisdom to yourself? What do you know that we don't know? What discernment do you have that we don't? With us as gray-haired men, old men, men much older than your father, are they? That's interesting. I hadn't noticed that. So these aren't exactly peers, are they? They are conceivably the peers of his father. Interesting. Verse 11. Are the comfortings of God not enough for you? Or a word that deals gently with you? Why does your heart carry you away? And why do your eyes flash angrily? So that you turn your spirit against God and let such words escape your mouth. What is a human being that he could be innocent? Someone born from a woman, that he could be righteous. God doesn't trust even his holy ones. No, even the hearers, even the heavens are not innocent in his view. How much less one loathsome and corrupt, a human being who drinks iniquity like water. I will tell you, you hear me out. I will recount what I have seen. Wise men have told it, and it wasn't hidden from their fathers either. To whom alone the land was given, no foreigner passed among them. The wicked is in torment all his life, for all the years allotted to the tyrant. Terrifying sounds are in his ears. In prosperity, robbers swoop down on him. He despairs of returning from darkness. He is destined to meet the sword. He wanders and looks for food which isn't there. He knows the day of darkness is ready, at hand. Distress and anguish overwhelm him, assaulting him like a king about to enter battle. He raises his hand against God and boldly defies Shaddai. Remember, Shaddai is Almighty. El Shaddai, one of the Hebrew names of God in the scriptures, is God Almighty. He raises his hand against God and boldly defies Shaddai, running against him with head held high and thickly ornamented shield. He lets his face grow gross and fat, and the rest of him bulges with blubber. He lives in abandoned cities, in houses no one would inhabit, houses about to become ruins. There he will not remain rich, his wealth will not endure, his produce will not bend the grain stalks to the earth. He will not escape from darkness. The flame will dry up his branches by a breath from the mouth of God. He will go away. Let him not rely on futile methods, thereby deceiving himself. For what he will receive in exchange will be only futility. This will be accomplished in advance of its day. His palm frond will not be fresh and green. He will be like a vine that sheds its unripe grapes, like an olive tree that drops its flowers. For the community of the ungodly is sterile. Fire consumes the tents of bribery. They conceive trouble and give birth to evil. Their womb prepares deceit. We've got 12 seconds left on the timer, and we're about ready to start chapter 16, and it's time for Job to respond, and 16, 17, 16, 17. You know what? We're going to hold off. We could read a little bit more, but then we're going to be in an awkward mid-thought point in the response of Job. So we're just going to pause there. And next time that we pick up Job, we will begin chapter 16 and read Job's response. Have a blessed day, dear friends. Peace be with you.